Hi guys, this is Jen from ScanNCut Jam Sessions. This tutorial is about printed HTV on the Inkjet printable sheets. This is, I tell you, this is the design that I made up in SCAL. It's actually on the banner on our YouTube Jam Sessions page. Okay, so what I did is I went into SCAL and I designed it and I saved it as a JPEG file. So I went here, this is Adobe Photoshop. Went in here, I opened it up, brought it in, and then I used the crop tool, that's the little icon that you see, and I cropped it to remove any other background or any of the big white stuff because we don't need that. Came up here to image, and then went to rotate, and oh gosh darn it, rotate, flip layer horizontal, and as you see then it mirrors it. Okay, so that gets it ready because anytime you do an HTV you must mirror it. So then I come up here to file and I go to print. Right now this one is going to be printed on an HP A7500 wide format with the standard inks that come with it. Okay, so right now I have a letter size sheet, an 8.5 by 11 letter size, so I went in here and chose edge to edge letter. And when you come down to select print size, they already have some selected for you, but you can come in and customize it. You can change it to whatever you like as long as it doesn't exceed that. Okay, and then I flip mine to the side because I want it to be like this. And then it centers the image. You can, however, move it if you want to, if there's a part in there that you want to take out. I'm going to back it down here so that I get the antenna. Alright, so there, that is all better. So I'm going to click print. And that is sending it, my HP, that's a wireless printer. I also have the Epson 1430 Artisan, and that has some different types of ink in it. The paper that I am using is, you can get it at craftvinyl.com under their printable Inkjet vinyl. It's at the bottom of the page. It's the HTV kind. Now there is the printable sticky like 651 Oracal. That's excuse me, that's at the top of the page. So just go down the page at Craft Vinyl and it will show you. Alright, I'm coming over here to get my print from the printer. And here it is. Let me turn the light on. That is what it looks like, and it's already dry, but it looks really good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on the shirt. But let me show you the type of paper that this is. This is the Jet Pro SS. This is for the light colored materials. So your lighter shirts will use this type of material, or this type of paper. Okay, and then there's also the, oops, can't really see the words. This orange stuff is the Jet Pro Opaque, and this is what you will print the darker stuff on. So this is what you print on to put on your darker materials. And there's also some other stuff that's out there for darker materials. Nina makes it. But there's a lot of other different varieties too. But I know that this stuff that they sell at Craft Vinyl does work. I did try some stuff that I had bought at Stalls. It didn't do very well, but that's because I still have to try it in the 1430 to see if it works better in there. I haven't gotten a chance, but this is with the HP, so I know that this paper will not work with the inks in my HP. Okay. Alright, and I also know that with this type of paper and this type of printing with the desktop inkjet printable papers, they do not recommend that you use an iron because the heat has to be so high and continuous. I think it's 375 degrees for 30 seconds, God, 30 minutes. So it has to be a high continuous heat and pressure. Has to be a firm pressure. So 375 degrees for 30 seconds on firm pressure. So unfortunately, those of you that have the just the irons probably should not try something like this. Okay? Okay guys, and here it is all pressed on the shirt. And as you can see, it looks awesome. I did the 375 for 30 seconds, peeled it off, and it looks amazing. And with that, I even left a little bit around the edges to see if it would come out white or exactly what would happen. And let me see if I can get you guys in here real close. As you can see this right over here? It's actually clear, so you can't really see. No kitties, get back. Try to get you in a little closer. See if we can pick up on it. See there, you really can't even see it. Can't even see the edge. So it does an amazing job. And this is the Jet Pro SS for the light material. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and I'm going to throw it in the wash machine and see how well it does. But I've heard lots of good reports that this stays color fast for quite a while, and that it normally wears with the material. So as this material starts to fade, so will this. And this is one that was done on the HP with the standard HP ink that was in the printer. No special inks, the OEM inks that came with it. Okay, so here it is after being washed and put in the dryer. It looks like a screen print. It is absolutely wonderful. There is no, because I left right here, I left a little bit of the white material on it to see if it will come out white, you know, because that's kind of tacky. It just looks gross. And I am one that I do not like the heavy vinyl feel that some t-shirts have. I am a person, I do not sweat, so that makes me feel really, really uncomfortable, like I'm gonna choke to death when I wear stuff like that. This is almost, I shouldn't say almost, it is breathable. You don't have that heavy vinyl feel to this. And the Jet Pro SS, that's the stretch, which means it stretches. This is not gonna crack. Let me see how close I can get you guys here. Okay, see? And it actually goes into the material. So it looks like it is actually part of this, just like a screen print. So that's why I really, really like this paper. I really like what it does, how it looks. It's really awesome to be able to print this design that we make up in SCAL, to print it off on our regular printer with regular inks and put it on a shirt and have it look like this. So pretty much I know that I can do any color on here. I can use a lot of different colors and it's gonna work. And with this, sorry about the shaking, with this color I didn't know if it was gonna bleed. There is absolutely no bleed. Dang nabbit. There is no bleed in it. You can see it. Well, maybe if I get it, there you go. You can see there is no bleed. There is no outline on the edge. Everything is perfect. Now when you first do it, when you first get it done, there will be like a clear, almost like a clear outline. You'll see it. It'll go around the edge wherever your ScanNCut trims. You'll have like a little clear, like little edge, but when you wash it, it comes out. So you don't have to worry about it. I just can't believe it. But when you do your heat in your press, I know that they do state in there that that's really not recommended for irons. And the reason is because it needs a constant high pressure and a high temperature, 375 degrees high pressure for 30 seconds. So what I did is I went ahead and tried to remove it after, I think it was 15 seconds. And what happens is you'll peel the paper off and this will look it'll be all white, but you can actually peel the design off still. So if that happens to you, you know that either or both your heat and your pressure is not, I should not say that. Your heat and your pressure needs to be applied for a longer amount of time. Okay, because it needs to be that full 30 seconds, and then when you do it, voila, it's beautiful. And it's a hot peel, so as soon as you take that heat press off of there, you need to start peeling. And it's kind of sticky. The paper kind of wants to stick. It's not like our regular HTV, but when it comes off, I mean, it's beautiful. All right, so this was the tutorial for the HP printer, and I will get on the Artisan one. And that has, I'm trying to think, I think it has dye inks, but that uses the CISS, which is a continuous ink supply system. And that's what a lot of people that do high volume t-shirt printing, that's what they use. Instead of using screen printing, they use the CISS machines. Which you have these big huge tanks that hold a lot of ink, and then it feeds it right into the machine instead of having the little cartridges. It has little lines that feed it right into your printer. So that's how they get away with doing like high volume t-shirts, and I'll show you all that in the other tutorial. Thanks guys.